Hi everyone, it's Cheryl from West Motor Freight. Today I'm going to go over the paperwork and supplies that you get when you sign on with us at West Motor Freight. First, I wanted to say thank you very much to the 4,200 plus people who like us on Facebook and who are hopefully getting our notifications, as well as our YouTube subscribers. I think we're up to about 135, between 135 and 140 now. We appreciate you very much. We really do. Thank you for taking the time to look at our page and to watch our videos. It's reached the point where the only forms of advertising we use are those, as well as our driver referral bonuses, which mean everything to us. We appreciate that you owner-operators who refer people so much, and we pay out at least one of those a week, and sometimes many, many more. I've always said, and I always will say, that our best recruiters are owner-operators, and that's always going to hold true. The other thing that I wanted to touch on is what I talked about in our last video with Rochelle and myself. We go over with dispatch whenever you call us, wherever you live, each and every one of you, we go over with dispatch your location to make sure that you're in an area where you're not going to have too many deadhead miles, and we're going to be able to make you a very good living. With that being said, if you are in an area where we can't use you, we have plenty. I don't like to say that, use you. I said that in the last video and I overthunk it for days. But where we can't make you money, because you know what, we're at West Motor Freight. I just dropped something on the floor. I'll tell you what, I'm such a mess up. But at West Motor Freight, unlike many of the companies that I know that you've experienced, where it's a numbers game, numbers, you are a person to us, and we will not, absolutely not bring you on if we are not going to be able to make sure that you make a very good living and you're happy. With that being said, we have many agents and many terminals, many West Motor Freight agents and West Motor Freight terminals that we will find what you're looking for. We will find something that fits every need that you might have. So I'm going to go over the supplies with you now, and most of them are uniform for any agent or terminal that you'd sign on with. The ones that aren't, I'll let you know. For instance, the door signs might be different. Some of the supplies might be different that they give to you. But the paperwork, there's just a couple, maybe one page actually, that I can think of, maybe more, but I'll know as I come across it. I don't use scripts. I probably should. I apologize for that. I don't like scripts. I just talk about what I know I want to talk about with you. But here we go. I'm gonna start. I feel like I forgot something that I wanted to tell you, but if I did, I'm sure I'll get to it when we start going over the paperwork. So you could either sign on remotely, or you can sign on, if you're close by, you can come to the office and see us or whoever you're going to sign on with. And I remember what I was going to tell you. We're going to have some safety paperwork, like an accident kit, God forbid, for instance, that I'm not going to go over with you, because we have an orientation telephone call that takes place. I should use the plural form. Telephone calls are available Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. with our safety department, where they'll go over any safety related stuff that's in this package. So I'm not going to go over that with you. I'm also not going to go over everything with you line by line. I'm just going to give you a brief synopsis, if you will, of the paperwork, so you have an idea of what you're going to be getting. The video is going to be long enough as it is, and I want to keep you with me here. So here we go. All right. What did I drop on the floor? Here's a FedEx box. Everybody knows what a FedEx box looks like. And I'm going to start with the accident kit will be in the FedEx box, or at the office if you sign on that way. The other thing is your books, your J.J. Keller books that you keep in the tractor with you. And also a safety vest you'll get, and work gloves. The other thing is a West Motor Freight hat, which is the only thing that I don't have here, but you'll get a West Motor Freight hat will be in the box. You get a set of door signs. They're paper clipped together. So you'll get the door numbers, I should say. Door numbers. The door signs are next. Okay, here's the door signs. And next we'll go on to the binder, which is filled with the paperwork. The first thing at the very top that you'll see is the logbooks, and that has your driver ID on it. I'm sorry, the rating's backwards, as well as your truck number and the terminal, which is GCD out of Boyertown, and that stands for General Commodities Division. There's your logbooks. Next, you'll get your paperwork. It's paper clipped together, and there's some paperwork for your file and your lease. That's how thin it is. It's not much at all, and it has right on there a paper that says for you to fill out. And I'm going to start with the W-9. The W-9 is just how you want to get paid, whether you want to get paid under a company name or whether you want to get paid under your own name. The most important thing on this page is your EIN number or your social security number. Which way do you want to get paid? It doesn't matter, whatever you prefer, but you can only pick one. Only fill out one of those boxes, and then you just sign and date it at the bottom. The next page is your IN, which is your identification form, and you just fill in your name and address, fill in the blanks basically, and tell us if you're a United States citizen, or if you're not, which one apply to you, and fill that out, and then sign and date it. The next thing we have is a recap of the past 7 days. I made up a gentleman named Sean Blake, and he has not driven for the past 7 days. He hasn't driven since September 25th in this scenario. So he has nothing but zeros there. So you fill that out. And then we have our occupational accident insurance, which is a very good plan. It's a good plan, and I'm going to go over that with you in detail in a minute or two. But you just fill in the blanks here. It has a place for your beneficiary, God forbid, again, information to fill out. And then we have our driver legal plan, which again I'm going to go over with you in a minute or two. You fill in the blanks there for the driver legal plan. Our company policy receipt is next. That just says that you got our safety paperwork, which I'll show you very quickly in a few minutes. And it's just acknowledging that you received that. Your direct deposit form is next. You just fill out your account number, your routing number, just fill in the blanks so we can get you set up with direct deposit. The last one is your disclosure form. You just fill in the blanks, sign, and date it. Next, we have your lease paperwork, and it says on there, I can't tell if you're seeing it or not, it says on there, just fill out, sign, or initial at the X's. We have a mark for everywhere that you need to sign. And like I said, I'm not going to go over this page by page with you. I'm just going to go over the pages that I'd want to know if it were me. The first two pages I'm showing you are the pages that we need if you want to get a plate through us. And there is a YouTube video that we have up online that tells you what we need to get you a plate under every scenario there could possibly be. I'm not going to get into that here, but if you do have your own plate, this will be the first time maybe that you're seeing this page. And all you do is fill out your name and address and the date up here, and then down at the bottom you fill out your tractor information, including your VIN number, the year of the make. The other page we need if you get our plate is this page that will tell us if you are a sole proprietor, a corporation, or an LLC. And here you just sign your name, print your name, again just fill in the blanks. It's not a whole lot. This page is for the Boyertown terminal only. This is the page that says how much you get paid. The most important page there is, right? You get paid 70% of the gross revenue and 75% of any accessorial charges that we may get from a customer. And with these pages, there's a few pages like this, you'll see my initials and there's a little X, you just initial after that. And I want to just state that 70% of the gross revenue, it's October 10th, 2016. And if that would ever change, we would let you know. I'd do another video for sure, or tell you when you call us. But there's also a video I want to add on how much money can you make that we put up a couple weeks ago. And if you want more detailed information about that, please watch the video or call us anytime before, during, after the sign-on. We hope you keep in touch with us. And we are always very, very cognizant of the fact that we would not be eating our dinner at night if it wasn't for you. I know I am. I know Rochelle is. And I think just by the way everybody is and how they treat our owner-operators at West Motor Freight, I think everybody is. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that. We know we appreciate you very much. But this paper, I'm just showing you as another example where you initial after my initial. And some pages you will sign after my signature. And really this lease, it has no time period. You stay with us for as long as you're happy. Hopefully you stay with us until you retire. But you're not tied into any time frame. And this just says that you're getting paid by direct deposit and you sign below me. Then the only other thing two things I want to go over with you as far as the lease goes is our maintenance fund page. Some owner-operators want to have money taken out for our maintenance fund because you can get discounts through West Motor Freight, really great discounts out of our Boyertown terminal I'm speaking of now, on tires, on anything that you might need. We had an owner-operator a few months ago who wanted a mattress. He wanted a new mattress. Craig, our parts manager, who's been with West Motor for many, many years, will be happy to get you an estimate on anything that you might need once you sign on with us. We have mechanics who are there just for you, our owner-operators, and they'll do whatever kind of work or inspections or anything that you need. With that being said, you do not have to participate in the maintenance fund to take advantage of any of those benefits. You can say, here's a credit card, or take it out of my settlements once we get to know you, or here's a check. You don't have to do that. That's up to you. All right, the last page of the lease is the deduction form. Our deductions are very low here. They're cut and dried. They really are. We have a video up that will go over all of it with you if you'd like to watch that. If you have any questions, as I've said over and over again, you're probably sick of hearing it, please do call us. But there's a video that will tell you all about our deductions, which are very low. We don't have any trailer deduction. You don't pay any trailer rental fees. We pay that as well as the cargo liability insurance. The next pack of papers are the ones for you to keep. And I separated these three because to me, these are the most important ones. And I'm going to go over them with you one by one. The first one is the Fuel Book app. At West Motor Freight in Boyertown, we have about 200 owner-operators approximately. And but with that being said, our parent company is the Evans network of companies. They are very, very large. So it affords us, it enables us to offer you tremendous fuel discounts. I'm just guessing now, it's an educated guess, going with the price of diesel now. I'd say that you'd be able to save anywhere from 30 cents minimum, maybe up to 80 cents or more a gallon. So it's substantial. I really recommend that you get set up with that as soon as possible. The next thing is our driver legal plan. We've had this company for many, many years, and we have them for a reason. This costs $2.98 a week, and it covers you 24/7. It doesn't matter if you're in a four-wheeler. It doesn't matter if you're on a bicycle. It doesn't matter what kind of vehicle you're driving. And if you get a ticket of any kind, an equipment violation, a speeding ticket, whatever it might be, in any given state, if it's a state that does not require you to be there, the lawyer will go on your behalf. And it's literally saved our owner-operators, thousands and thousands of dollars over the years, not to mention their record and our record, because your record's our record and our record's your record. Next, we have our occupational accident insurance that I talk to you about, the One Beacon occupational accident insurance. With this, It goes over all the benefits, and it's again, it's a great plan. If you ever get in an accident, it should pay for all of your hospital bills, and it pays up to 70% of your income while you're off. There's also a very generous life insurance policy, God forbid, that is included in that. So that's the 3 papers that I recommend that you keep. The next thing that I have in your binder is your cargo liability insurance card to show that you're covered with cargo liability insurance. If you choose to get our IFTA, that will be in there. Our IFTA, we charge $12 a week for it. For that $12, we do all the paperwork and the tracking for you, as well as pay anything that you might owe in any given state. That's up to you if you want to get it or not. The last thing is the papers that I talked about with the company policy receipt. It's a pack of safety paperwork that they'll go over with you in the orientation telephone call about accident reporting and wear your seatbelt and stuff of that sort. The last paperwork that is in this binder are your pay sheets, the way that you get paid, along with the envelopes that come with it. Okay, the self-addressed stamped envelopes and the pay sheets. There is, again, a video that talks about nothing but filling out these forms, which are so easy, very easy to do. The one thing that I want to do that I wanted to correct is on that video, it says that you need to get your paperwork in by Wednesday morning. That's not true. And I tell everybody who signs on, so I haven't fixed that video, but I'm going to tell you now that we need your paperwork in by Monday morning, Tuesday morning at the latest, in order for it to be in that week's paycheck. So if you are going to have a run, say late on a Friday night, or you're working on a Saturday, your dispatcher probably will let you fax your pay sheets in, or scan and email them. And then, of course, you have to get the hard copy in the mail, but just so you can get paid, they usually will let you do that. I just wanted to let you know that. The next thing we have is your comdata card. Your comdata card will be loaded every week with $3,000 in fuel and $200 in cash advances. Your card will be turned on, as well as all your insurance will be active the minute we get you signed on. And we'll get you signed on as soon as you get the paperwork back that I just went over with you, as well as send me a picture, or Rochelle, of yourself and a picture of your truck with the door signs and the door numbers on it. That's it. That's all you got to do, and you're signed on. Next, we have a seatbelt cover for you. A police officer will see you from miles away if you're wearing this. We have comm checks. 99% of the freight is, I doubt you'd ever see anything you'd have to touch, but you never can say never. So we have comm checks just in case you'd have to hire a lumper, or if you need an advance on your loads at any time. Also, there's a little piece of paper that tells you how you can go look at your debits and your credits. And there's a paper that tells you about our breakdown service. We have 24/7 breakdown service available for you. There's also other little odds and ends, a little tablet for you, a keychain, a little cloth to clean your phone or your iPad. And the last thing is some brochures. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we pay out a lot of referral bonuses. So if you take these brochures and put your name in them, if you meet somebody at a truck stop and they don't remember your name, they'll have this brochure that'll have your name on it, and we will pay you gladly, enthusiastically, a referral bonus. So I think that's everything. I think I went over everything with you. If you have any questions at any time, please call me. Again, my name is Cheryl, or you can call Rochelle. Our phone number is 1-800-456-7885. My extension is 3212, and Rochelle's is 3239. Also, if you'd want to get an application at any time, you can call us for that. If it's after hours, you can go to our website, which is westmotor.com, www.westmotor.com. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. channel. You'll get notifications of any runs that we might have, dedicated, or whatever, any new runs that are available. And we always try to put interesting stuff as we think of it up. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. And I think that's all. I thank you for hanging in with me this long. If you're still with me, I appreciate it, and I hope this helped you out. And I hope I wasn't too darn boring. Thanks a lot. Bye.